Howdy do! I am Snell and welcome back to a new episode of Let's Play FS25 at Heimbygda. This is episode 2. Hello, you good folks out there, and welcome back to a new episode of this new series here at Heimbygda. In the last the first episode, we ended up here. We inherited this farm from our old grandpa, on the backstory and all that kind of stuff. You can just watch that video. I'm not gonna dive into all that kind of stuff, and we'll use up half the episode talking about that. So instead, just check out that video to catch up to speed and all that. You'll find it in the description or on my YouTube profile, and at the end of this video episode. So check that out and subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff at the same time, just to help out and support the channel and all that. So do as you like. But anyway, so I'm not gonna dive too much into the details because I already said that in the first episode. But the short version is that I inherited this farm, and because my late grandfather passed away, suddenly passed away. He wasn't that old, so I inherited all this. Then there was no equipment on the farm, so I had to buy it and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically it. And now here we are. So today I have been thinking a little bit, and and as I said in the last one, I want to dive more into animals, and particularly I want to start off with cattle and produce milk cows. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have a lot of work free. I just can't. I can, but I just can't buy up cattle and put down cows. I had to do some pre-work. So I have a lot of stuff to do. I have to make some different type of bales and whatnot because I want to produce TMR. So there's a lot of stuff to do. We have to make hay bales and silage and whatnot, but straw we can get that a later point because we gotta make a field so we can produce straw. But until that is ready, we can just buy straw. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff I'm not gonna do like that. That's just you get dizzy. So there's a lot of stuff we need to do. I'm just gonna have a sip of water. Boom, like that. But first, we need some type of income because the money's gonna run out fast. Because there's a lot of stuff that I need and whatnot. So I'm thinking about putting up a greenhouse somewhere, just so we have some type of income. So let's see. Let's go in here, and I have this thing. That's an interesting option. So I think I'm gonna find a good spot for that. Maybe we can just put it down here for now. There we go. And I'm just gonna do that just to C. I forgot how to do this. There we go. and the size is M. Just something like that. Something like that. Should be fine. There you go. And then we need a water source. We could, I could buy an because the water is way at the end of the map. As you can see, we are here, and where we buy water is over here. So that's very far away. So this is where we get water. You can't get water from the river because I don't want that, and we can't just drive over to the lake and dump your trailer in there and we'll fill it up. I think that's too simple. So I made it like that. So you have to drive up to this spot to buy water, just so to make it a little bit more challenging. But if we're gonna play it like that, that depends. I might buy a water pump or something like I've done before. But we need, first off, we need water or some sort of container. Hopefully there will be something that can haul both milk and water. That would be nice. But let's see, this can haul milk. Let's see, let's check out the milk. The milk. Oh, where is it? Let's see. Milk. Ordinary milk. That's milk. And it takes buffalo milk. So let's see about that. This thing takes no milk. This takes water. And this thing, that's 9 grand. It takes milk and water. So that's an interesting option. But first off, let's see. How much do we need for this thing to fill it up? 10,000. So we need to go 10 rounds if we're gonna use that barrel thing, because that's only takes 1,000 liters. That's a little bit. So I think we're just gonna go for it. Unless there's an option here. That takes water. That's 18. But that's other one was 9 something. If I'm correct. Nothing that I can see. So I think we're just gonna go for it and buy it. That takes, as you can see, 1,000. And that takes 7. So that's 1 round. 1.5 round. So we need to go 1.5 rounds. That's 500. That's 10. Hose connection. I'm not gonna mess with that. Accessories. I'm gonna use that as black. Barrel, that will be. Let's see. Silver. Should be fine. Base frame. Let's go black. Let's go matte. I don't like it because it just looks weird. So let's go with silver. That looks the best, so let's do that, and that's 10. So now we're down to 75. So there you go. So we're gonna start with that. And go straight away and fill it up with water. Go to the water station. First off, we're gonna go to the shop and we're gonna collect it. So I guess I just, oh, it's a little bit laggy. I don't know why. It's just maybe there's a, I have a new PC, so it shouldn't lag. I'm just gonna do a little flyover just to get everything running smoothly, you know. There you go. So now we can continue. So I will drive over to the shop and I will see you there and we will pick up the trailer. There it is. Now we can go over to the water source and we can collect some water. Should be just over the hill here. This is where we started, basically, if you remember, you saw the last episode. We started right here. See if we can get up the hill. Barely, but there's no way around, so no. trouble there. I think I'm gonna drive around because that hill down there, that's gonna be a tough one. So I think we're gonna drive around, and it should be in here. This is where we collect our water. I did this just to make it more realistic. So this is how you fill it up. And as you can see, it's just where you get water. So you can see the pipe. Pretty cozy place. And there's the pump. And now we can start heading back home. I think we're gonna drive through town. Take this route right here. This might be shorter than the highway, I should say. And you can see the town as well in the meantime. So I can show you just the town area if you haven't seen it before. Where all the shops and whatnot are. There you see we have the gas station. And there is the bakery. And there's the furnitures and all that kind of stuff. That's there. And there you see the grocery store. So you can buy or sell stuff at that place. There's the grain mill. I need to fix the sign, so don't look at that. And there's the dairy. So we're gonna need that to use that. So that's the town area. So now I will see you back at the farm. So now let's fill it up. I'm not gonna fill it up totally, but just one trailer is enough for now. There you go. I'm just gonna park it here for now. So there you go. Now we got water. So now we can just start it up. We have 7.3. I think I'm gonna go with cabbage. and tomatoes for now, and maybe some spring onions, maybe. Or I think we'll go with 3. Cabbage, napakol. Either that or that. I think we're gonna go with. Let's go with vegetables. Although tomatoes is considered a fruit, but still. Let's go with the spring onions. And it should be running. So now that's up and running. Cool. And at least now we have some type of income. There you can see. Pretty cool. But now what we're gonna do is to let's see. I'm gonna check the used market, see what kind of stuff that's available for grass. So let's see, whoa, that's nothing with that. We don't need that right now. That's an interesting interesting. That's very interesting. We could plant wheat with that thing. I think to produce straw, we need wheat, barley, or oat. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think I'm gonna go with either of them. So we can get straw out of it, and we can sell it as well and whatnot. That's an interesting option. Oh, it's very tempting to go with that. Very tempting. But is my tractor fast enough? That's the question here. We have a Valtra. It's 110, so it's not fast enough. So that's a bummer. Duet. Let's see. Something for grass. There's a baler here. Round baler. That's the K brand, which I don't know why you can't say that name. I don't get it. I don't know what's so wrong about saying that name. I don't know. I never understand that. Why people say K brand? What's so wrong about that name? I don't get it. So let me know in the comment section down below why it's so bad to say that. I don't know. But that's 39. Oh, it's so tempting. That's round bales. We need that. And there's this thing. That's 39. That's 36. It needs 70 and this needs 100. We could go with that. And there's a mower here. There's a mower there. And we need a tether and a and that other thing. I forgot the name. A tether and a windrower. That's the thing. So let's see. I think we're gonna go with that thing. That's not for cutting grass though, but this is, but we're not gonna go with that. There's I have a cheap option for that for cutting grass, so that's good. So I think we're gonna go with that because it's 40% off. And we could go with hay and grass. And I think we're gonna go with it as is. Standard. What's the difference? We're gonna go with it as is. All we need is that thing. It's too good to go. It's too good to pass. So I'm just gonna go with it for now. I think that's the stuff here that we need. Unless there's a windrower or tether here. Cheap option. Which there ain't. But first, and at least now we have that thing. But first, I think we are gonna plow up that field to get that out of the way. Why is the top so we're the color configuration? I don't know, it's weird, but anyway, let's see. Get the plow out and we'll get ready. Button. So let's okay, we're back. The game crashed for some weird reason, but we are back to where we was. When I started up, the tractor was standing right over there as I was on my way to pick up the water trailer. So that's how far back I was. But I'm at the point where we was. I have bought the thing and filled up the as you can see for the tracks. I have filled up the one thing I haven't done is I forgot That's this thing. We need to activate this, and this. Those three. Now it should be good. So now we can start plowing. So I'm gonna plow up this field and I will catch up to you as soon as I am done. Alright, we are almost done. Just one or two more stripes and we can call it done with this part. Then we need to get rid of the stones because there are stones. We're gonna take a look into that. A little bigger turn. I'm using cruise control because if I'm gonna press the button on my controller, by the way, I'm playing on PC and I use a controller, Xbox controller for PC. So if I'm gonna press that button, I'm my finger will get numb, so I use cruise control. I guess you know the struggle. But anyway, just this tiny piece there, and we are done. And there you go. We are done. So now let's have a look here. Let's see how it looks. Now all we need is to lime that thing up. I'm just gonna have some peace and quiet. And there you go. It's starting to produce. The spring onions haven't done anything, but we have 50 liters of tomatoes and 47 of salad. I forgot to activate it. But anyway, it's producing something. But let's see the prices for wheat. There we go. That's the spot. Planting season for wheat. That is coming up. So we need to get the seeds in the ground. It's September, October. Wheat. And the other thing is oats and yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with wheat for now. So we need to get that to the ground pretty soon, which is September, August, and I'm playing with I think it's 2 days. So we have a few days on us, So now we need something to lime this thing up with. And to pick up the stones. Oopsie. Go. So now, let's see, it's stones. These sticks and stones. There they are. We had these things. That is 25. Oof, we need some money. 25. Should we do that or just go with the planter? Where is it? It's the thing. 22 to plant. We need to lime it first. Something. Is there anything here? There is a lime station on this map, by the way. So we can produce our own lime. That's pretty cool. All it needs is stones and water. So we might do that. There's nowhere. Let's see, there's this thing. That takes slime. And there's this thing that takes slime. That's only 300 liters doubled. It's cheap, but yes, but yeah, we have to fill it up a ton of times. And there's this thing. That's no option. There's this thing though. That's way out of our league. There's this thing. That's up to 400 liters. That's up to 800, and that's 1600. That's 18. Ah, that's tough. Ugh. We could sell our car. We could sell the car for 37. But that stings. Oh, that's a rough one. Let's see. Let's head over here and see. It's producing something. 8 liters. So that's good. Let's see. We have that, so we could go sell some wood for some income. Sell a tree or two. But we don't have a lot of trees on our land, so that's something to think about. We had maybe a few here and a few here. But I don't want it to cut down all the trees either. So what we're gonna do is to focus on the field first. So we need something to pick up lime with. Lime. 25. That's 25. And that's 18. We need like 45 plus. Oh. I don't know how fast that greenhouse produces stuff. $19. Let's go with that. But we need some more. We need some bags of stuff. We need some lime. There it is. Do I have anything to pick it up with? That's the question here. I don't. I have I don't. Wait. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. There's some tools at the shop to I fixed some stuff. I fixed a tool at the shop. I fixed a tool at the shop to pick up all the stuff. So it's a free tool to use only at the shop to pick up stuff. So that's what I did. But it's getting dark. Let's see. Can I tip over? You. And why? It's good. Good. So now we're gonna go over to the shop. I'm gonna gamble. Hopefully I can use the front to pick up that line thing. So we'll see. But see you at the shop. There we go. We can. That's good. I'm gonna buy a few bags of seeds. Oh, not seeds. I mean a few bags of lime. Let's buy 4. 1800. There you go. Why? And then I have a tool. There is a tool here, so I can use only at the shop, which is this Komatsu here. So I'm gonna see if I can pick up these things. Oh, come on. Hopefully I can. But the question is, will I be able to fill it up from the trailer, or do I have to get him off? That's the question. There you go. There we go. Nice. At least we have it on. So now we can head on back. Full up dumper. Why did I do that? I was just curious to see what it was, but oh well, it is what it is. By the way, I stopped at the side of the road and I cut up the bags and I just filled it up in the trailer. I'm just gonna dump it somewhere on the land, on our land. So I think that's easier. So we're just gonna find a good spot where I can dump it. CTRL-I. Like so. And then like so. So so and so now we are all ready to lime. I know I could have took away the stones, but I choose not to. So now we are all ready to lime the field, and then we can hopefully we have some bags. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's nighttime, so let's sleep until morning and see how much. See if we got anything. Hopefully. I doubt it. No, nothing. But it is producing something at least. It takes time. It takes a couple of months or whatever. But at least we have something producing. So that's good. But now I'm gonna call it for this one. It's Halloween. Obviously, but Halloween's just passed. But I'm gonna call it here, and because the video is getting longer enough, so in the next one we will lime that field, and so it's already lined up, and then we will we'll see if there's any what you call it, cultivated, no, cultivators things. These things. There's this thing, we can't afford that. Or we don't need it, or do we? Oh, let's see. We'll see. and the planter thing. Let's see first. Real quick. Oh, there's this thing. And there's this thing. There is this thing. We can, but we barely. We don't have enough. Ugh. So frustrating. Snow equipment. That's a little bit too early. 8,000 for that thing. What I could do is to sell the car and buy that. I could do that. Then I have some money. But I don't want to get rid of the car. It's good, very good to have. At least we have a baler, so we don't have to think about that. And is there any grass equipment? There is this thing, but that's way out of our league. Whew. We have 17. We might need to cut down a few trees, but just to get some cash. There is a few trees you can take. This, for example, I can use to take down. There's a few. Maybe a few of them. But we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. So first off, we're gonna lime that field. And then we're gonna think about that plow. No, that thing. That that's these things. But we can't afford it. But if we sell the car, we can afford it. This thing. That's 33. And over here it is 22. Ah, that's a hard one. Ooh. We just need a few more. And we can afford it, but either that or cut the grass. We had a baler. We're 17 when this thing is 15. Yeah, this and this is 13. And then we have only four left. We need a thing like this. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna sleep on it. Although I'm just morning. But we might need to cut down a few trees. We might need to do that just to get around. Or we could, or I just thought about it now. I haven't said any rules about contracts. We could take a contract or two. Whoa. Pounds. Why do I have set it on pound? It's gonna be on dollar. Or euro. Dollar. That's a little bit weird. 200,000 for this. I don't know what this contract is for. There's some options to make some money here. We can mow and bale for 6,000. That's this one. Harving. We can plow that for 7. That's a little bit too big. 9. That's 9k. We can put big stones at that field. What is that thing? So what we could do is just to take this contract right here, mow and bale it, but that's a lot of work. Take some let's say this, for example, that's for 5.8 or something. There's some stuff that we can use, we can do to make some easy cash. So then we can afford that planter thing. But we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna call it here. So for this one, and we will look into that in the next one. First off, we're gonna lime it, and then we're gonna see if we can sell some wood or take a contract or something just to get a few extra cash to get ourselves up and running again. So we will look into all that in the next one. We have at least now we have a goal. Our goal is to get up animal pen with cattle that we can produce milk and whatnot. That's our goal for now, at least. So hopefully we can make it. We're gonna make it. So I'm excited. But for now, I'm gonna call it. We will look into that in the next one. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, press that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you like. And if you have some tips, tricks, comments, all that good stuff, post that down there in the comment section. And if you want to watch all the other videos that I made on my channel, you will find everything that you need to know about on my YouTube profile down in the description and on the screen here in just a second. So with that being said, I will see you good folks in the next video. Take care of each other, be safe, and bye bye. Peace out.